Alrighty then, it's that wonderful time of the year known as Canuary. Alrighty then, it is a heck of a day here at the Marshmallows, and I have my Jarred Up January apron on because one, I love it, and Canuary that year was called Jarred Up January. I just busted a rhyme. Anywho, I'm gangsted up because I got a lot to do today, but I have got the carcass in 2 bags so that I can put these in my chest freezer and then be able to make stock another time when I need to store them in my pantry. I like to have about 50 turkey, chicken stock, beef stocks on my shelves at all time because there's endless things you can do with it as well as make gravy. And as a Southern girl, I am all about that gravy. Yes, I am. And over yonder, I have got the actual bird that we cooked and had stuffed, the carcass in here, because I'm going to be canning turkey stock. So, as y'all know, I keep bags of frozen vegetable discards, the ends of onions, the skin, carrots, celery, and then I freeze them in large Ziploc bags, and then I have that ready to go. So this is going to be simmering along back here, which I'll give it about 6 to 8 hours, and then I'll can it. So for Canuary, I am canning stock and chunks of turkey. And the turkey is simply the bigger sister to ugly chicken. That's how I'm rolling. Oh yeah, because turkey, at least this year, was affordable compared to the prices of 2022, which I am quite frankly over the ridiculous prices, and they are ridiculous. This is nothing short of righteous, and it is time to strain it and get to canning, because that's what we do. Oh yeah, let's get it on. The mess has begun. This kitchen may never be the same. So this is about the best angle I can give you. So what I have is 1 Magnolite pot with this strainer in it. My canner will hold 8 pints at a time. So I'm going to begin straining. Good Lord, look at this righteousness. Dang. So I'm just going to begin straining this through here till I have enough to fill up 8 pints to get my canner rocking again to can this stock or broth. Because this is all that and a bag of chips. Holy! Vern has been treating this like soup and eating it by the spoonful. He's taking a shower now, so maybe I'll have enough to can since he hasn't drank the entire pot. I'll never understand men, but oh well. Alrighty then, let's get to getting. Now my broth is hot. It's not burning hot. It's been off like over an hour, but it is still hot. So I've got my canner on low. Sometimes, generally, I strain this through cheesecloth, but I have way too much, so I ain't a-fixin' to do that today. So I'm doing 1 inch a head space. This jar is warm. I always pokey Joe. I'm just in the habit of it's not necessary with a liquid, but it's just sort of a muscle memory for me. So I don't really have a problem doing it. And of course we have to wipe our jar, the rim of our jar. I choose to do that with a little vinegar. You hear the water running. I'm keeping my jars warm. Let's get our magic wand. These are my 4-jar lids for this stuff. Oh, I may have broke it. Like I'm wrestling. Limp wrist, get it in my canner. Let's get another one. Water hot. Funnel. One of the easiest things in the world, in my opinion, to pressure can, and has the most benefit because you can improve anything with some stock, as opposed to just adding water to something, and certainly better to me than a bouillon cube full of sodium. So I've got 8 of these to get in my canner. Thankfully, they only process 20 minutes. Check our headspace. It's like I've done it before. A little warm. Let's get our magic wand. Pop that puppy on there. Get us a ring. And I'll keep doing this. And I'll come back and show you when my canner's full. And I've clearly forgotten a lot of things because I'm elderly and tired. I have 7 pints in there, not 8. So now my canner's coming up to temperature. I will vent for 10 minutes. Then when it comes up to my 10 or 11 pounds for my area, I'll process for 20 minutes. It is so not hard. And if you don't want a can, pour it into ice cube trays. And you will always have righteous turkey stock on hand. Alrighty then, I have got my next 7 pints ready to go in the canner, but I do not have enough for a full canner load after that. So I'm going to put my remaining broth into these ice cube trays. So not hard. 9 ice cubes equals 1 cup. Because this stuff is too good to lose. And after that first canner load, I've started to cheesecloth, strain, because I got down to all of the bones and started running into all the vegetables. So this ensures it's excellent. Hot dog. Okay, my first canner load's done. Let my canner cool off, get my next ones in. Alrighty then, so to us, this is very economical and it is definitely worth the effort. We own the jars, we've got the rings, we just had to get lids and put in some effort. So not only did we make this large stock pot of turkey stock or broth, but we did it with the carcass from the turkey that we ate and had stuffed. And again, I always have Ziplocs of all my carrots, celery, onion cut-offs that would normally go in the trash, some go in my compost pile, that I simply put the carcass in there, drop in those frozen vegetables, cover it over with water, and cook it all day. So to us, this is a heck of savings. This is all we had left that did not go into, so that's 14 pints of stock or broth, and then 2 of the ice cube trays filled with it. So you can't really beat that with a stick. Now my kitchen's very messy. Somebody need to mop my floor. Okay, now that's fact, but that just is what it is. So to me, this is too groovy to be true. Save $1, and I'm telling you, ain't no Swansons look like that. Just doesn't happen. So if you're willing to put in the effort, this is your reward. Lots of food on your pantry shelves. If I can do it, you can do it. I ain't nothing but a little mouse. So here is my first canner load out of the broth. All of my turkeys have sealed, looking good so far. Now I have to let my canner cool off before I add my last 7 pints. It ain't hard. Check this out. It's the next day, and I came to take the rings off, which of course are all loose, but the sun is shining through the window, and this broth looks nothing short of glorious. Canon rules.